Greetings, my squirrel minions! Lord Crocker Squirrel here, and welcome to Squirrel Time once again. We are going to continue our playthrough of Trails of Cold Steel because that's a thing that I want to do, and it's actually going to be. Actually, thinking we're going to have a lot of fun. We are actually going to come full circle in the beginning of the game. This will be the day 2 of Guerrilla Fortress 831. 1204 the Septian calendar. Going to be an interesting little. It's going to be an interesting little while. I don't know if we're going to get through all of it today, but we will certainly get through as much of it as we possibly can. There's going to be some running about, some jumping, some really irritating things, and not one but 2 boss fights almost back to back. So this ought to be hilarious. With joining me today, we have some more lovely kitty.
Hello.
So let's take a peek, shall we? Go ahead and load this data up here.
Let's go.
Let's go, Squirrel now. Everybody wants to now. Damn.
And this is Thursday.
Yes,
Thursday what?
Thursday
2022 December.
Yes, 831 of year 1204 of the Septian calendar. That's all anybody needs to know. I can give you the correct episode number, but I'm not sure what it is at the moment. Alright, here we have a bunch of those oxen tanks.
The
last thing we saw of the gang was news that they were putting 20C units, whatever those might be, into these oxens.
Oh God.
And those great big doors will be really important in a little bit.
From that order that was not ordered.
Yeah. We finally reached the final day of our field study. Enough adventure to fill a week. Right? Rain, you don't know the fucking half at this point. Yep. The keynote session at the trade conference. That's always good. That's going to be hilarious because we're not actually going to get to see that. Yep. And I'd be willing to bet that Elliot's not going. A lukewarm redo of yesterday's lunch. Yay!
I wish Elliot's father came to his senses and saw that his tiny little son is not fit for military duty.
You know what? You'll get to see later. Way later. Because we are coming back to Guerrilla Fortress.
I understand
next time around.
I understand that an admiral, a man of his stature and blah blah blah,
he's a lieutenant general.
Lieutenant general, wants to see his only son following in his footsteps. Blah. I understand, but look at Elliot's size.
Yeah, he got more than a few things from his mother. Anyway, the Imperial Liberation Front is in Crossbell, according to Machias. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Intelligence Division. Well, actually, the Intelligence Division hasn't heard us yet, so. Oh, and another terrorist group from Calvert. That's not good.
And who's taking care of that? And who's taking care of that?
Probably the Bracer Guild and Crossbell. That's what that's what they usually do. So they say. They have a trusted ally taking care of things. Probably some bracers. Well, I do, but I can't really tell you anything. They're a really strong bunch, though. Fee's got a few ideas. Probably not the one she's thinking of. They're a bigger crew than anybody was thinking. I bet I know. Yes, heavily armored types are not as much fun as the high-speed scouting type models. Because bounce, 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 bounce. You can't hit me if you can't catch me. Oh, yes. Very astute, Mr. Gaius.
Yes.
It was already hard. It was already hard to keep tabs on them. If they got an airship, it makes it worse. That's because there's no orbital radar or orbital traffic control.
No.
Apparently not, because we have no problems finding out exactly where aircraft are. Prince Olivert. Oh God, what a cad. And Toe is there too.
What Toe is doing there?
What?
What Toe is doing there?
Toa was asked to go. This is something they did.
Yeah, remember.
She was she's to be an assistant to the assistants to the people that are actually doing all the yammering.
Is Squirrel being sincere?
What? Yes, Squirrel is being very sincere. That's exactly
Really?
what she's supposed to. That's what exact. She's supposed to be part of the entourage that helps the other critters do their work. So she's not working for Prince Olivert or anybody. She's working for She's working for one of their assistants or a number of their assistants, apparently.
Does he has feels for Toa?
Who, Olivert? No.
No, Crow.
Crow was actually working. Crow was working with them last year. The prototype Class 7 was Toa, Angie, George, and Crow. Although Crow came in late.
Hmm.
And Crow is in fact substantially older than everybody else. Crow is. I'll let Crow tell you himself later. We actually only have one more set of field studies. Believe it or not. Might be right. Might not. Ah, yes. Homeland Security.
Oh, don't mention me this.
Yes. That's what bracers are for. Sarah knows this. Nightheart doesn't care.
I wish he cared. He's so cute. No, cute is not the right word. He's so. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I know. There are wet spots around the world because Nightheart exists. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Bless him for his existence, so that poor souls like me can look at him.
All right. Yep. The intelligence division is backing people up. Well, how about them apples? Turn your attention to the screen, please. We're going to have a look. Okay. We all know this guy. Every one of them has seen it at least once. Yes, that was also the one that fucked with shit in Heimdall. Or in Celtic. Oh, yeah, that's right, North Highlands. They didn't actually get a look at him in Celtic. Michael Gideon. Ooh, that's interesting.
Wow.
Yes, apparently, Mark. Yes, it's not that hard to believe. Academics tend to be idealistic from time to time.
Wow, look at the SJWs in the United States.
Most of them want to be academics. Yeah,
Yes.
okay. This guy here, his focus is political philosophy. I can imagine why he might be something of an idealist.
Hmm.
Oh, he went to bat about. He went. He
Oh,
Yeah. That's
it's
not usually considered cool. Here in the United States, they have to find some other reason to fire you. That would be one reason, yeah.
an intense but hurt.
Oh, right. Traction flyers in public. Yeah, that would be conduct unbecoming.
Yes, especially if he was teaching. Where exactly?
Hmm?
In the Imperial what? Where he was teaching?
The Imperial Academy in the capital.
Yeah. No, that's unbecoming. That's improper conduct.
See, where you have proper academic freedom, you should have the freedom to criticize every side of any particular issue. Okay, and it sounds to me like while he was highly critical of the chancellor, it wasn't actually a problem until he started hanging out in public, throwing pamphlets around, which is yeah, little too
The
much
thing
activism
is,
for a professor. That's what
an
you.
empire
Besides,
is
dickhead,
not a
that's what you have.
democracy.
What?
An empire is not a democracy.
No, it's not. And then there's always the thing of, where the fuck were your students, there, Mr. Jack Itch? Huh? Ha 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 ha.
Mhm.
You don't go out in public and pass that shit around. That's what you have students for. You get them all whipped up and you get them to do it. Dumbass. Well, this sounds familiar too. That sounds very familiar. I want
Mhm.
my sisters. Are there puppies and kittens? There better be.
It's kind of he for she.
And reasoning with them once they've radicalized, reasoning with them tends to be kind of difficult, as you might have noticed with the average creator.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I busted one of those on Facebook earlier today. It was hilarious.
Mhm.
He tried to tell her. He tried to tell. He tried to tell a friend of a friend. I shouldn't. I won't be specific as to whose friend this person was, for reasons that should be obvious. Tried to tell this woman that the Bible, that the Earth was only 5,000 years old, and the Bible was accurate 100%.
Oh,
Needless to say, I had to point out some of the flaws in his argument because he really wasn't offering much of one. This is actually how I sharpen my teeth, folks. I wander onto someplace on social media where there's people being stupid, and then tear them a new one because why not?
that's why you're not nearly a squirrel.
Hmm? No, I'm not
That's
merely a
why.
squirrel. No, the crocodile does come out every once in a while. Unfortunately, the problem is that he didn't see me coming in any way, shape, or form. Did not
Oh,
100% see me coming.
it's the fluffy tail.
Well, that's just he didn't even get a chance to see the fluffy tail. The only thing he saw were the teeth. Crocus, see, people don't realize crocus squirrels don't eat nuts. They're ambush predators. SVNC. We don't know who these people are yet. You got to get a good look at them first. V may have been a Jaeger. I find that fairly likely. He is called Vulcan for a reason. Yeah. Yeah, he was. Not really. Okay. They don't know who S is, but that's okay. What? You quit that. Hold on. I have to get back. I have to get back to that. The real unknown is their leader, who is called C, and we don't know why he is called C. I mean, what kind
Because
of
his name starts with C. Is
probably?
G is Gideon?
Yes, the one of the visored helmet. Because if you can't see the guy's face, it's a little hard to identify him. You know.
Identify, yeah.
Hmm?
And he seems to be using some sort of vocoder.
It might be. He might actually sound that. He might actually sound that Skelly. I doubt it. Yeah, yeah, you'd be right. Green Fee and Laura all at the same time. Crunch. Andy won. We sipped on his deck and he still won. I don't know why you'd find that hard to believe, Elisa. It was pretty final. You don't get to say that, Laura. You were actually part of the party that got whammed. Reen, you would know that better than anyone. Wow, let's not be humble or nothing there, Reen. Major Heart, maybe not. Instructor Sarah, potentially. He can't say for certain. Look at Mr. Modesty over here.
I can't believe these two are not dating.
It's a difference in tactical philosophy. on a couple different levels.
But they could fight these philosophies in a very, how can I say, cozy environment.
Well, why does the major not seem amused?
They have such a tension between them.
I know, right? That's okay. Sarah likes her men older. Major Vander. Oh dear. Major Neidhart has no freaking idea
About what?
just how close the Major and Prince Oliver are.
Oh, yeah?
hmm But see, the thing is, if Major Neidhart had played Trails in the Sky, he'd fucking well know. Not just see, we still know very little about their group as a whole. Well, if their source of funding is a mystery, I don't think it shouldn't be that hard to work out. I don't think it would be. Oh, it won't just be twice. We're gonna do a lot. Oh god! Every time we run into those freckers, we put an end to them. Oh, yeah, no. I don't think that's gonna be quite it. Milliam knows a thing. Yes, it's now 15:30. Time for the railway guns. Or is it?
Oh, Medium knows a thing, but she's not sharing.
No. There's a lot of things
Tiny,
Milliam cannot share because those are the rules.
tiny little twerp.
Well, if she could say, she probably would have. Yeah, you, Nightheart, you should know that they know this because it was your fucking job to drill it into them. You are their military history and theory instructor. Dumb ass. Orion, this part of the field study isn't mandatory for you. That'd be more than okay. I don't want to get yelled and left behind. Rar. She wants to hang out with the gang. Ring ring.
Why she was called Orion?
Because that's her last name. It's Milliam
Oh,
O'Brien.
okay.
Nightheart speaking. Commander Walter, yeah. Mueller Vander wants to speak to him. That's not a good thing. Hee hee. So something's going on, but that's not what they're talking about. Oh,
Oh,
uh-oh. That would be bad.
the mechanical monsters.
Yep, archaisms. Yes, we did. Yep, they ran into a J9 up there. Inventory and equipment management by the maintenance staff. That's a problem. Yep, the hangar. Time to sit back and watch the little short film here. Because that's the thing that has to happen. Yep. Probably not important now. The investigation will reveal that the engineers were doing exactly what they were told. Right. Target A and Target B are going to help out people in here. Watch.
Yes, those mysterious sea units that showed up
Yeah, exactly 20 of them. What a concept.
exactly time.
You're not
Yeah.
exactly going to be able to dent those tanks like that. On the other hand, your armored cars aren't really much good against the main gun of one of those things. A little bitty bullet time moment. Oh, really? Sarah is correct, because that's what you're seeing. Ouroboros? Oh yeah, most likely. Yep. Well, that's only 4 tanks. You still got probably, what, 15, 16 more running around? That was just a representative sample. Uh-huh. Last night, headquarters sent an order to the engineers to fit those tanks with C units. Yep, 4th Armor Division. Hey, guys, our shit's getting fucked up. Can we have a hand here? A horse? Who do you think that is?
Mm, someone with a very powerful voice.
Who do we know? Who have we met that could do that that isn't Major Neidhart?
Toval?
Huh?
Toval?
No. Torvald isn't that big. Come on. Besides, where's Torvald anyway?
Mm,
Where's Torvald anyway?
only the Chancellor with such a huge voice.
You lie. You're wrong, actually. It's more like it.
Ah,
The Chancellor
what
wouldn't be
is
here.
this?
He's in Crossbell. You already know that. Yep.
I hate when you do these guessing games with me.
Well, you're the one that volunteered to be the chat proxy. I had to ask them, but they're not here. More oxidants. Their diversion. Well, you know what? If I was going to stage a diversion, that'd be the way I'd do it. And of course, there is Olaf the Red running off to battle in the infamous cell of George Washington.
Hmm.
But George Washington is set out there on his horse, barking orders in the middle of a battlefield, and somehow never managed to get himself shot. Aren't those? Come on, show us. Oh, look at what I see. Note that Gaia saw it
Horrible
first.
planes.
Huh?
Horrible planes.
Nope, they are little bitty airships. Can't get it. Not gonna get it back in that way, I think. Well, if you are, you're gonna have problems.
Yeah, the base was left unprotected.
You got the 4th Armor Division out of commission. They're all running off. They've all run off to Nowheresville. Well, that's not gonna work, guys. Impregnable fortress. Uh, it's not impregnable if they can breach it.
Right back at you.
Uh-oh. Now those guys are dead. Oh! I don't think I'd want to get hit by one of those. Is it me, or did he just get pistol whipped by a freaking minigun?
Let's get this party started then.
Yeah.
We're headed straight for the left railway gun. If anyone gets in our way, fill them full of holes.
Yeah. That's actually more likely than not that they're either they are or were Jaegers.
Well, that is the main attraction.
But they need help from here. Ooh. Got them all.
They sure didn't put up much of a fight, did they? Our mission is to support Comrade G over in Crossbell. Our target is the right railway gun. Let's show him some beautiful fireworks, shall we?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Look at Rain. Always the one to
Uh-huh.
volunteer everybody's ass.
No fucking way.
Rain will be the absolute first to volunteer everybody's ass. Everybody's. Yup, A and B with me. Nope. Alright, so let's get our butts back into the fortress before we actually wind up splitting up. Eastern edge is the Arabonian Empire.
It's no use! You can't even scratch them! What's happening? Who's in control of those things?
Whoever it is with the target on your back and your front.
Get in touch with the 4th Armored Division! We need backup from Lieutenant General Craig!
Here's the crowd. Well, this time, instead of having their hair color and girl or boy, we're gonna have we're gonna actually have their names on display this time, since we already know who they all are.
Wow, there is some
There's been a lot of
dead bodies.
yeah, there's been a lot of corpse and flag running around here. They did this fairly well, actually.
This is awful.
Yes, at least it is.
And
It's called a war.
Terrible.
I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
Probably.
They've completely blindsided
No
us.
shit, Nightheart. That's what you get for thinking that's what you get for hubris.
It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy, even making the tanks go.
Yeah.
Right. It looks like the real target was the railway guns all
And
along.
you should have just headed straight there.
Which means they must be serious about targeting that trade complex across that
Yes,
city.
they are.
They
Yes,
wouldn't.
they would. They'll kill Toa too.
How can they possibly sink?
So, they're intent on taking
As low as necessary.
Resorting to such wanton violence? This is absolutely outrageous.
They're terrorists. What do you expect?
Huh, this does look kind of bad.
Uh
Understatement of the year.
huh.
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way, and it doesn't look like we have much time left. We have to stop them before they can activate the railway guns.
Yep.
Green's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative, we have to try.
I'm not about to let those terrorists have their way.
Why not? It'll be fun.
Charging completed.
Looks like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears.
That's your fault, Sarah.
All right. Green, you and the
You
rest of the
trained them too well.
Yes, she did.
With B, you'll be under the command of Major Nightheart.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. The other group will secure the left. This is an actual combat situation with real lives at stake. I expect the best. for
After I
each.
get shit rearranged, I'll be more than happy to.
Yes, sir. All right, Class 7. Our objective is to stop the activation of the railway guns. We've learned a lot at the academy. It's time to put that knowledge to the test. Good.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, and the burst link attack. Those are good. You'll love that.
Mm.
Once we have enough bravery points to pull it off. Alright, first off, okay, we actually have... Yeah, we have a decent lineup this time. I think I'm going to move Sarah there, because I want to keep an eye on Emma. Let's make sure we've got our links set up correctly. We don't. There we go. That'll do it. Yes, I am linking with. I linked him. I linked Green with Laura on purpose because that's actually a thing. Ooh, I may actually have to drop Laura back off in a bit. Well, no, we could probably get her some more CP in the meantime. Everybody should be complete. Oh wow, almost nobody's got any craft points. Let's go ahead and pull a rest here and then drop off and do some other stuff.
Don't you have to recharge your ordnance?
Just did, and actually I didn't have to. We don't. We're out of craft points. Doesn't mean we're out of EP.
Here they come.
Look, it's a couple of J9s and some other critters. These will be fun.
They look just like that thing we fought during our
No
field
shit.
study. Mechanical monstrosities.
Oh yeah, not the last time you're gonna see them.
Save the talking for later. We need to take these things out.
Got it.
We'll have to fight our way through.
My turn.
Leave it to me. Of course.
I forgot to buy more. That's okay. Most of the enemies around here are going to be this type anyway.
Okay.
Oh great. That's freaking brilliant. Why didn't you tell me I was out? She didn't have enough craft points for that.
I told you that you had to resupply.
Well, I couldn't do that anyway. The only place I can do that is in combat.
Go.
My turn.
Hook head.
That was kind of rude of them.
My turn.
Ow! Note to self, don't make Laura mad.
Yeah.
Laura mad at us is a bad thing.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
My turn.
An opening. Leave it to me. Of course.
Evil will fall before my blade.
Yep, absolutely.
That should suffice.
Just getting
What I
started.
find more interesting is they are actually full of monsters yet.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a thing that should not be. Crunch.
Hey, you should be dead.
Those things were the same as the one we fought outside the Gram.
It seems a large number of them are on the loose inside
Well,
the
yeah, I
fortress.
would think.
I'm guessing that's what got the soldiers we just saw.
Uh-huh. Good bet.
Seems so.
They definitely look more like orbally powered archaisms than monsters.
So these are archaisms.
Are you certain, Instructor?
Yeah, they're a kind of autonomous weapon made by a rather unsavory breed. and a real pain to deal
Well,
with.
yeah, you're gonna dent your sword. Reen and Laura are gonna dent their swords trying to kill these things.
We need to hurry, but keep your wits about you.
Understood.
I don't want to see Laura's maintenance, the bill for Laura's blade after this.
Okay.
Get him!
Okay.
We'll take that one. Emma, how do you miss that?
My turn.
Got it, okay. So we're gonna have at least some.
Are you alright?
Thanks. Okay.
What are you even wearing for, oh, not much. That'll be nice to have later. Note to self, that results in overkill.
Good work.
I find it entertaining when we're still getting Sepith masses.
Is that
Mine 3, that'll come in handy maybe later never. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering why we're still getting Sepith mass. Because theoretically we shouldn't be. Okay, that's gonna be over there. We're gonna have to get down there. But we're not gonna. Okay, we gotta go to the relay area first. Keep forgetting, we don't want Emma out during times like this, necessarily.
Here we go.
Yeah.
my turn?
Emma's spells don't work on this.
My turn.
Emma's spells don't work on these creatures.
Oh no, they do. When she does it missing.
Burning daylight.
Yeah, Sarah, we are today, apparently. We're gonna go down this way.
Aren't we supposed to go up?
Yes, we are, but unfortunately, sometimes you have to go down to do that.
Hmm.
Okay. Of course.
Oh,
Stay focused, class.
there's a new type.
3 attacker HG.
Or are those the same type?
Okay.
I think it is.
Well, we know everything there is to know about them, so I suppose that's enough. All right, let's go for some arts today because I know we're actually going to be able to refill that.
Okay. My turn.
My turn.
Emma needs some CP. And we have to give these things bad dreams.
The battle's over, but stay alert, everyone.
Last time we were here, we were level 50. Or level 51. We're not now.
We're almost there.
Almost there. We are not quite there.
It seems this is a storage area.
Plenty of archaisms wandering around here, too.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Obvious.
At the beginning of the game, they were 51.
Yep.
Mm.
Everybody was level 51.
Bring it on!
Okay.
This maze was a lot shorter the first part at the front end of the game.
It's my turn.
I don't remember.
It was actually more or less a straight line.
Of course.
And we only got to see about half of what was going on.
Back then, at the beginning of the game, I was trying to figure out what's going
My
on.
turn.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Rain and Laura just both made level 50.
It's 55.
Sarah's 55.
Oh.
Because of course the instructor should be more should at least have some more ability than her students, right? Right. Yep. Zerum powder, nice to have. I'm probably going to wind up applying a bunch of it to somebody here in a little while. Yeah. These things aren't stunning very well. What the hell?
My turn. Now's our chance.
Watch. This is a burst, folks.
Understood.
That's what a burst looks like.
This is our real power.
Wow, that's actually a whole new thing there. Triple kill, unscathed, overkill. 7 overkills for 3 monsters, guys. Check that shit out. And then Swift and Sure. So we got a total of 2.3 there. There is actually a trophy for that. You score
Yeah?
over 2 and an XP bonus, you get a trophy for that. But only the first time. That's alright. Trails Cold Steel 2 you have to get to 3. And that's a pain in the tuck ass. I've actually managed to make it about halfway through that game so far, and yeah, I still haven't managed to come with 3. I've gotten close.
So, shall we continue this tomorrow?
I think we're gonna have to at some point. Let me see. Okay, Action 3 is a nice one to have, kinda. Alright, I think that's going to be it for right now. We're just going to leave Laura standing here with her really long ponytail. And I think we're going to go ahead and we will wrap up day 2 of Grellia Fortress next time. Actually, we might not get through it all. Because we still got quite a bit of dungeon to go.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
we shall see.
We shall see.
Alright. But between now and then, I'm going to say here, farewell to thee from all of us, to all of ye. Be safe, be sane, and...
Let's make games fun again.
Absolutely. You gotta know what fun games look like before you can actually make games fun again. See you later.